In 2015, online predator, 31-year-old Lucas Michael Chansler, was sentenced to 105 years in federal prison in an extortion scheme to produce child pornography. Chansler pleaded guilty to 9 counts of producing child pornography in August 2014. He is accused of using a list of 135 screen names on MySpace, Stickam and AIM while sexually extorting victims. Chansler targeted 350 minors in 26 different states in the U.S., 3 Canadian provinces and the United Kingdom, according to court testimony. Of the victims, 109 have been identified. Lucas Chansler catfished his young female victims by using a video recording of a 15-year-old boy. He used screen capture software to record his victims exposing themselves and used sexual extortion, which is a form of blackmail, by saying if they did not do what he wanted, he would share the explicit material of them online or send them to family and friends. Lucas Chansler used many stickam usernames and he had approximately 80,000 images and videos on his computer. The NCMEC received information from the parents of one of his victims and agents identified Chansler and located his home. A federal search warrant was served at his residence on January 10, 2010. Lucas Chansler's sextortion case was regarded as one of the largest ever. As of July 2015, the FBI positively identified 106 victims but wanted to find 240 more of his victims and asked for any information and if any of his victims would come forward to help the investigation.
A Florida predator blackmailing children to send him pictures over the internet, spending his first night in prison of his 105-year sentence tonight. But right now, the FBI is warning Florida parents their kids may have been involved. ABC Action News reporter Maricela Burgos joins us now with the details. Maricela?
Lucas Michael Chansler, as you mentioned, will spend 105 years in a federal prison. He admits using tactics just like this, threatening to embarrass these young girls, forcing them to send him nude photos and recording them without them knowing. The FBI says there are victims in Canada, the UK, and 26 different states, including Florida. While Chansler has been caught, most of the victims have not been identified.
I'm Ashley. This can't happen to me. I'm normal. But little did I know that I ended up getting terrorized, is the only way I can think of it, by this guy.
Ashley Reynolds was only 14 when Lucas Michael Chansler began demanding more and more explicit images of her.
He was not going to stop, and he was set on sharing my picture.
His orders were so insistent, she felt like a slave.
As I'm doing this, he would be like, no, this isn't right. This one's blurry, or you didn't do this right.
Ashley is one of more than 100 victims police have identified, but agents admit there are hundreds of other girls who have not been identified. Some of them live in Florida.
We have found videos where a lot of these young girls, again, starting at about the age of 13 or so, that are actually crying and pleading for him not to expose the photographs that he took from them.
Agents say he posed as a teen using someone else's image to sexually extort his victims. Investigators found more than 80,000 videos and pictures on Chansler's computer.
This is something that came into my life, and as horrible and bad as it is, I know that I can help.
Agents say this problem is getting worse, and they want parents to talk to their kids.
A lot of these young victims may still feel that he's out there, may not know that he's been captured. They may not know it's over.
We also want parents to take a look at this long list. According to them, according to the FBI, Chansler used about 135 different screen names to communicate with his victims. We've posted all of those names online, abcactionnews.com. Agents want victims to come forward, if they haven't, to get any help they may need.